Yo, what's up everybody, FornaTRON here, and today we are back again with our Elden Ring Easy Mode Beginner's Guide Remastered. That's going to include the brand new Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. In the previous episode, we went through a bunch of Limgrave, and we also went through Caelid, and we grabbed a bunch of key upgrade materials for our Bloodhound's Fang. We also got a bunch of healing flask upgrades. We got a really good Talisman, and now we are ready to take on the first major story boss of the game, which is going to be Margit. And in the last episode, I also gave you a homework assignment, which you should have completed, and you should have taken on 3 minor optional bosses and get yourself a little bit of extra runes. But now we're ready to take on the first main boss. So let's get into it. Okay, so yeah, if you took on those bosses I told you, you should have at least 12k runes. So there was a cave there and a cave here, and then you also fought your first Knight's Cavalry. Let me know in the comments how that went for you. Tricky little boss, but you should have been okay with the weapon upgrades that you have now. So like I mentioned before, we're gonna drop in here. It's gonna be a scripted fight with Margit. So I would save scum right here, and then that way you don't lose your items and you can just go into the boss with the same scripted opener. We're gonna summon Roger, and when he comes in, this is basically how most of our boss fights are gonna start. So as soon as he summons in, we're gonna take a sip from our flask. Let's switch to our dagger and then give him a buff as well as us. Go back to our Bloodhound's Fang, put on some grease, and let's start the boss fight. Amazing cutscene. Remember, we're gonna run out and start off with the charge R2, which he promptly dodged. Do an L2 and then an R2. And look at that damage that we did. Run and do a jump R2. There we go. We broke his posture and we get the visceral. Get another charge R2. He's gonna go in his phase 2. Just roll at the last second, do another L2, and then R2. Let's get a bit of distance so we can heal up. When he throws those daggers, just strafe left or right and you'll dodge them. Jump R2, and we win. Easy mode. We didn't even really need Roger.
Smoldering with thy meager flame, cower in fear of the night. The hands.
So yeah, we dunked all over him because we have a really OP weapon. So again, starting off with the charge R2, then going into the L2 and then R2 combo, and then just maybe doing a jump R2 will get that posture break. Then you can do a visceral attack, and like we should have inflicted blood loss. And then while he's recovering, that's enough time to do another charged R2, and then just finish him off with another L2 R2 combo, and then maybe like another jump R2, and then he should be done. Like very, very, very scripted boss fight. Okay, I'm gonna reload my save, which I've just done, so I can kind of show you again what to do in certain situations with Margit. So let's start the boss fight. Okay, so remember, he has really delayed attacks, so you want to get used to rolling at the last second. So don't just spam roll, because he will roll catch you. So roll and just kind of always strafe behind him. So remember, roll at the last second. If you get too much distance from him, he'll throw projectiles at you, which you can just roll left and roll right. So that's a roll catch right there, because it's a really delayed attack there. That's another roll catch. So remember, just get used to rolling at the last second. That combo usually will chip you. So again, that's another delayed attack. That's another delayed attack. Remember, just strafe around them, roll at the last second, and you should be okay. Don't just spam roll like an idiot, because he will fucking catch you. Just get used to rolling at the last second. Roll. Roll. And then you have iframes when you roll and you won't get hit. Roll. Don't go near the edges because you can roll like an idiot off the edge and die. So let's try to bait out that attack again. So when he throws the darts at you, just dodge left once, or like right and then left. Oh, that caught me. So this one's gonna run at me, and then let's try to bait out that attack. Go left, then right, easy. Remember, roll last second, I failed at that, and then see, he roll caught me there. Roll. And if you just strafe around him, you'll be out of his range from his attack. Because FromSoftware doesn't make bosses with bullshit, like fucking targeting that will like auto target and like lock onto you. If you get out of their range, like they have to commit to an attack, which I love, which makes the bosses really fair. See that? I didn't roll at the last second, and then he did like a full spin there. So let's get him to phase 2. If I don't mess this up. Okay. Roll at the last second. Let's do another. Okay, there we go. This is phase 2, and he always starts off with this attack that you just roll at the last second. And then he's a little bit more aggro. Like, yeah, he has a few more like more than one hit combos, but he mainly just like switches between the main stuff. So remember, just roll that at the last second. And it's a lot of the same stuff. That combo there, that one always gets me. But I think you get the point. Like, it's just roll at the last second, strafe around them, don't like manage your stamina, don't be a spaz, and you should be okay. I'm just gonna quit out here. And this is when you've already activated the boss fight. So let's see what it's like. So again, just buff ourselves. I don't even think I need Roger, but you could summon him. And let's try to get a charge R2 right off the rip. Charge R2, L2, R2. Okay, broke his posture. Get the visceral. Okay, get a charge R2. Roll into that, do another L2 and then R2, and he's done. Easy. Did it twice. So with all of that knowledge of like what to do with those attacks, this boss should be no trouble to you, especially with the build that we have so far. So let me know in the comments if this boss was easy for you, if you still had challenges, but I feel like I've done a good enough job of explaining the mechanics of Margit for this boss fight, and you should be able to prevail. So I believe in you. But let's go back to our other save file. Okay, so this is just after we beat Margit, and you'll notice that he dropped us another pouch, which is excellent. Now we have 2 slots for talismans. This is a talisman that we picked up with one of those optional bosses. We're gonna put on our axe talisman along with our Radagon source seal, so we get another increase with our charged R2s. Let's sit down at this site of grace. That stamina one really isn't doing us any help with our mixed physics, so we're going to change this stamina one to this strength one. And now when we use our physic, it increases our strength and then as well as our charged R2 attacks. So we'll do massive posture damage with our first initial R2. That's kind of like how we want to open up a lot of our fights, is do a charged R2 and then do the L2 R2 combo, spin to win, boom, and then rinse, repeat. Throw in a jump R2 every now and then to get that extra posture damage, but you got to keep it up. If you just do one attack and then turtle away, their posture will recover, so you don't want that. We're going to go in here and we're going to talk to this dude. He's very fishy. Okay, so he gives you two choices. You can go through that big open hole and then you can go through the whole castle. There really isn't anything that we need in Stormveil Castle, so we're going to choose the main gate. Again, in your own time, I highly advise you go through these levels and explore on your own before the next episode. Just don't complain to me if you die and lose all your runes. But we're going to go through the easiest path. So as soon as this gate opens, we're going to run diagonally to this corner over here. So run towards this shiny and then just go left behind this pillar. Then go diagonal to the right. And then just keep running on this path here. Run past these fools and then just roll at the last second. Turn right. Jump up top here, grab this Trina's Lily. Run over here, jump up, get in a crouch position. There's a lion dude over here and we do not want to aggro them. Okay, turn left in here. You can get up now. And we're gonna grab this site of grace. This site of grace will be important just shortly, but not quite yet, but we want that site of grace. You can sit down. That way we reset everyone's aggro. Oh, we have a lot of money, so a lot of runes. So we can actually level up whatever we can with that money. Let's do that now. Just level up. Let's go one more vigor and then do one more mind, because that way that's our FP bar and then we get a little bit more FP. I like it. Perfect. Okay, let's crouch down again. Hug the right. You can actually hold down the circle or B button while you are crouching and then you'll move faster. We don't need to crouch anymore. We're gonna run past these dudes. Roll at the last second. We're gonna run up to this corner right here and then immediately roll. So as soon as you poke your face out, roll. Usually you can dodge both of those. I'm gonna grab this item right here. Let's run, 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 run. Take a sippy. We're gonna run to this tree and then jump off the root. I'm gonna run back here and grab these mushrooms. I'm gonna run and jump up here. That item is useless, don't even pick it up. And we're gonna run towards this site of grace. Sometimes you might have a dude following you. That's fine. Just quit out your game if you need to, if the site of grace won't let you sit down. Okay, perfect. We're gonna do a lot of running. So we're gonna run up past over here and you'll see that there's a stupid bird right there. Get him on the... That bird right there. They're pieces of garbage. So if you have played other Souls games, you'll know that dogs are usually the worst. Miyazaki stepped up his game and made an even worse enemy, and it's the birds. We're gonna run past all of this and we're gonna quit out our game. So just run, 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 run. Just roll, do a lot of rolling. Okay, run over in here and quit your game out. Okay, now that we're in here, we're gonna meet Nefeli Lu, who is another NPC.
How utterly this graft is tainted. If I ask you, the winds from certain.
She's basically like, yeah, Godrick the Grafted is a horrible person, and I want you to summon me to help kill him. Go over here, there's Smithing Stone 1, not gonna need it. Run back out here. There's a golden seed. Another Trina's Lily, very important item. If you go in this alleyway here, there's a Smithing Stone 2. And we don't need Smithing Stones, but if you want to experiment with some other weapons, that's cool. We're gonna go over here, hug the right, and then just run past these fools. Run, 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 run. Turn right in here. Another side of grace. We're gonna sit down. Okay, out in here is the next big bad boss. We're not gonna fight them just yet. So we're gonna run over here. You can kill this silver scarab. It doesn't drop anything that we need. But we're gonna go back here, and there's these jar enemies, and there's a big boy back here. Do an L2, and then an R2, and then an R1. That should be enough. He dropped, there's a cracked pot behind him. There's 2 cracked pots. Again, those will come into play a lot later in the playthrough, but we want them now. We're gonna go over here. I think these are kukri. Nice. Okay, drop down. And sit down here. Okay, so this is the next big boss, but we're not going to do them just yet. We probably could do them right now and then still stomp their ass, but let's do a couple other things first. So I'm actually going to take you through the rest of the castle, because I know you guys are going to want to do that. So let's go over here. This is the way that you're technically supposed to go. You jump up here. Again, none of this stuff is worth picking up. There's nothing here that we really need for our build. Go up here. There's another bird up there who's a pain in the ass. Just gonna run down here. It's gonna chase after us. Kill that bitch. All right. Yay, go this way. Let's jump up. Kill this guy. Easy. Run in here. There's some dudes on the ground. And I think, I don't know if we can. But check this out. Look who it is. Just hanging out over there, watching us. Whenever we get closer. Look at that guy. So he's actually following us. The guy that was like, oh, go this way. He's following us. Because he's not as nice as he seems. So we're going to go back this way. Oh, it's trash we're picking up. Roll through these barrels because they explode. Kill that dude. Kill this guy. Forget what's up here. Oh, some St. Trina's arrows. Those are nice. Those are sleep arrows. Roll through these. Roll through these boxes. I think there's a guy right here. Nope. Okay, so this is technically a trap. Drop down, grab this item. Okay. Get rid of that item. Okay, so this is an ambush in here. So let's just put on our physic. Let's go in here. We're gonna trigger. So take a wild guess at who just locked you in that room. Okay, murder this guy. The rusted key, and then over here I think is a talisman that we're not going to use. And then we use the key to get out. Very fun. But that same key is the same key that we need over here to open this door. Fun fact, in the network test, this is as far as you could go. This is where the network test ended. And in that room was a grafted scion, which is that first boss that you do when you first start the game. Okay, go over here. There's a dude right around the corner. I missed him. Run up these steps. Kill this guy. Again, we've already, like, there's nothing in here that, like, we need. But I'm doing this because I know you guys will want to do this castle. Okay, just avoid that guy. I'm gonna run, turn right, go left. There's another side of grace. We're gonna sit down. And there is one thing that I do want from this side of the castle. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna run and jump off of this edge right here. So just run and jump. We're gonna go over here, jump up on this rubble. So again, with the inclusion of the jump button, FromSoftware has made Elden Ring a lot more vertical than the other games. So kudos to them. We're gonna run over here, jump, kill this guy. Over here, kill these fools. Easy, dude. By the way, I'm playing offline, and I recommend you do too, because the chance of getting invaded is just such a pain in the ass. And then also, I hate all of the stupid signs that people put on the ground, like all the dumb shit people write. Like, some of it's helpful, but most time, like 90% of the time, it's just trolls. And we're gonna get this, the Claw Talisman. Very important talisman, because it enhances jump attacks, which we might use later. So a jump R2 will do even more damage. That's basically it. Like, when you run through here, you kind of end up on the other side of this middle area that we got through earlier. And that's it. That's kind of it for Stormveil Castle. Like, you don't need a lot of the stuff in here. There is a way to get a prayer book, which unlocks Black Flame and Black Flame incantations, but we're not in the incantations build, so we're not going to be using that. But yeah, you can go through here on your own time, but we're actually ready to take on the next boss. But we're still not going to do that yet. I think I'm going to use the runes that I have to buy a couple of things. How much we got? Almost 7 Gs. Let's go all the way back to this merchant in South Liurnia, or South Limgrave. I know this is stupid, but this is a super helpful item. I want his lantern.
Have a safe journey.
And then let's go to this merchant.
Trade again.
And I want his cracked pots. And then let's go back to Church of Ella.
Wait. Well, you're...
And I want his cracked pots. And I also want his cookbooks.
Goodbye.
Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it in this episode. I know you're all hyped up to take on the next boss, but I do have more homework assignments for you. So I want you to take on the Coastal Cave optional boss. Then, so I want you to do that one. Then I want you to go here at night. So from the War Master's Shack, you're going to go to this spot at night. And then I want you to go to this Castle Morn Rampart where we just were and go here at night. So that's your homework assignment, these 3 areas. So this cave, this spot on the map. So this is from Stormveil Shack all the way to War Master Shack, and it's right to the right. This object right here, go here at night. And then I want you to go back to this spot, the Castle Morn Rampart, Nomadic Merchant, go here at night. So that is your homework assignment for the next episode. We'll see you in the next one.